Hi Scorpio, this is your August 2015 horoscope with me, Lada from astrolada.com. For everyone who have their ascendant, sun or moon in Scorpio, at least check your ascendant and sun sign and merge both to see more in depth what's going to happen. Even if they're contradictory, you'll see things happening on both levels. And you can find out your ascendant sign if you know your time of birth from my birth chart calculator at astrolada.com from the planetary detail table. Okay, what is happening in August, Scorpio? The month starts with a little bit of tension. Saturn, which is in your sign in the last degrees, is making a difficult aspect to Jupiter in your 10th house of career and worldly responsibility. So there might be some tension, some requirements and demands on you from authority figures, which push you to expansion or which can bring you more responsibilities. Maybe or maybe certain. Maybe you're blocking yourself in some way. Maybe you're doubting yourself in regards to your career advancement, because Saturn is in your sign, which is Scorpio, and sending difficult aspect to Jupiter, which is your advancement in the world, which is your career, which is your ability to impact and influence, the world, your karmas, your actions, your vocation. So there might be certain pull and push in regards to your confidence with your career and worldly responsibilities, in regards to how you feel about it, or maybe certain personal, private matters are interfering with your desire to move forward. But that's for about 10 days, and after that it's kind of relaxes. There is some authority figure might be putting pressure on you. Your work might be putting pressure on you in some way and testing you a little bit. Or you might be being more hard on yourself and pushing yourself harder in order to have expansion and bigger achievements in regards to your worldly responsibilities. These are the different ways it can play out. But let's see, what are the big things that are happening for you? Well, the first big news is that Saturn is starting to move direct in your sign, Scorpio. And I know it's been really testing you in the past 2 years, 2.5 years, Scorpio in your sign. Maybe not all of you felt it at the same time, but sometime over the last 2.5 years, all Scorpios, whether Scorpio, ascendant, sun or moon, had some very heavy responsibilities put on them, some new beginnings, some rethinking of their life, some pressure, some karmic things happening, things that really tested them, things that really made them become independent, more mature, more responsible, more serious. And now is the final push. Now it's like Saturn starts moving forwards for the last time in Scorpio, and it's coming out of there in September. And Saturn, though, becomes really powerful when it's stationary, because for most of August it's sitting in 1 degree. It's sitting around the 27th degree there, and it's affecting all the late-born Scorpios, like born in especially, but all Scorpios might feel it, but especially those that are born in from around the 18th to around the 23rd of November, they can feel it, the stationary Saturn, which becomes 5 times more powerful. And it's the last time it tests you. Is that, if you have your ascendant or moon in the last 5 degrees of Scorpio, you'll feel this, like the last testing. But all Scorpios, just be prepared that it might be intensification of this more self-deprecatory or self-testing, or even outside figure might be testing your resources, or some complicated situation that is very testing on you, which kind of concludes now. It kind of, when Saturn starts moving forwards, it releases, and by September you start feeling like the clouds lifting up from you, like a release of this tension, like the complicated matters starting to untangle themselves. If any testing was happening, it starts to move ahead. You start to see the daylight, as they say. So that's one good news. But there might be certain escalation again in August of the last push. But that's the last push, I promise you, Scorpio, because the planet starts moving forwards and goes out of your sign. Saturn, the hard taskmaster, the karma planet. But let's see what else. Venus will be retrograde in your 10th house. The last time this happened was 2007. So maybe some certain similar activities or similar themes might be triggered now, but in an easier way, because 2007 was more difficult, because Saturn was with Jupiter there, and not now is with Venus. Now is Jupiter, the good planet, with Venus there, so it will be on a much easier level. So 10th house is your career, and Venus is about reevaluating things. So some of you might be reevaluating the direction of your career, because when Venus moves backwards, you have to think, Is this satisfactory emotionally? Because Venus is the planet of feeling joy, is the planet of feeling satisfied emotionally, is the planet of giving you, you know, we all want to have a vocation which is amusing to us, which is enjoyable to us. And Venus makes you reevaluate which aspects of my career are not making it fun, which aspects of what I'm following, or even the whole career, is not really productive for me, is not really making me happy. And you can trim this away, you know, over the next 40 days, because Venus is retrograde 40 days, from 25th of July to around 3rd, 4th of September, I think, you know. This is the period when you're really going within and you're starting to think, how can I make my professional career, my vocation, my goals in life more satisfying, more in tune with what brings me joy and happiness and pleasure, more soothing, more, you know, more beneficial as well, because Venus is the planet of benefiting in some way. So the things that you do, and you'll probably see the results in September, October 2015, not while Venus is still retrograde, but over this period, by October, you'd have found a way to make your job more enjoyable, your career more enjoyable, or you'd have decided to even change your life, because Venus makes big lifestyle changes when it's retrograde. And these are lifestyle changes which guarantee us to have more satisfaction and emotional fulfillment. And they, in regards to your career, in regards to your goals, in regards to certain projects, in regards to authority figures, relationship with authority figures like father figures, like bosses, like the government, you know, people who have more power over you, like your managers, you know. And you might reevaluate relationship with such people, and if they're very toxic, you can decide to release them, and it will make you feel happier. Even if it's a difficult process, at the end of it, you'll feel like I did the right thing. Or if Venus is the planet of devotion, so when you evaluate them over August and you realize, okay, these are relationship with authority figures worth trying harder, so Venus becomes more devoted to improve relationship with authority figure. It can really improve such a relationship. An authority figure can become a source of help and support. An authority figure can, you know, you can change the dynamics between you and your father, or between you and an authority figure, and it might be even stemming back that you heal some pain that you had since even childhood, or something that happened 8 years ago or 16 years ago. At the loops of Venus, the 8 years they repeat, Venus retrograde in Leo in your 10th house. So maybe something, think back even to your childhood, or on a loop 16 or 8 years ago, or even 24 years ago, something that really impacted you in regards to some authority figure, someone who had power over you, that maybe undermine your self-worth in some way, and you're able to heal this now and see it from a different perspective. And this might have festered, you might have forgotten it and hidden it underneath, and it started to fester, and it created later in life this kind of a problem that happened in the past, created later in life problems you had with authority figures, or problems with your own authority, or problems with achieving a lot in the world because some authority figure in the past, in your childhood or many years ago, or especially if you think 8 years back, 8, 16 approximately, you know, 26, 30, whatever, 24 or 32 or something like that. And some authority figure might have undermined your self-worth, and now you have a chance to heal it. Even if you don't do it consciously, something will happen now to make you feel like I'm worth it, worldly success. I'm worth it for my authority to shine. I'm worth it not to be treated like that, or to allow my father or this authority figure to treat me like that. You would reevaluate that, and you won't do, it's not necessary that you do some aggressive actions in that, because Venus is diplomatic. Venus does it in the most graceful way, that you can just decide to leave a job behind, or to leave a relationship with an authority figure behind, or to leave a grudge from the past, which is blocking your career success, which is the 10th house. Because, you know, why are we not successful in the world? Because some authority figure has hurt us in some way, so we don't feel like our confidence to perform in the world feels undermined in some way. And Venus is a healing planet, so certain matters of this nature can come to the surface to be relieved and to be released. So by the end of this process, September, October, you might have improved a lot your social status, or the chances for climbing social status, for receiving promotions, for getting a better career, for getting a I don't know, improving your relationships with authority figures and with your own authority. If you have if you're your own boss, it can be a period when you're really reevaluating the direction of your company and your business, where it's going, and it can really help you become much more gainful financially after that, much more to improve, because Venus is planet of improvements and lifestyle changes that you do in regards to your vocation, your career. Careers which are Venusian might require more effort, but again, they'll give very good results once Venus starts moving forward. They'll, like Venusian careers are people working with women, people working in counseling and advising, people in nursing, people in food and luxury industries like clothes, shopping, fashion, good food, good wines, good drinks, the sensual pleasure, entertainment, artistic, creative careers. This can have like a really period of rethinking, changing somehow the strategy, but by September, October, they give much better results. Or you might have some certain projects in regards to such a career or such activity, which is very demanding on you and requires to be redone a few times, whether it's you're working with women, all those amusements and artistic, creative fields, or fashion fields, you know, or healing fields, because Venus is nursing, soothing, food, fashion industry, you know, clothes. Flowers, if you have a flower shop, Venus rules flowers. You might have to work extra hard to put extra effort in something, because Venus retrograde means you're redoing it, or some such project from the past comes back that you have to like put more effort in it. But every time we redo something a few times and put more effort into it, always the results are better. So they say Venus retrograde, oh, nightmare. Not at all. Like after that, when Venus moves forward, the results of the retrograde period, you see them by September, October. You say, thanks God, I had to redo this a few times in regards to this Venusian career, or in regards to any kind of career, basically, because 10th house rules career. But I'm so glad, because I did so much better job. And that's why by the end of this process, September, October, if you're Scorpio, especially Scorpio ascendant, you know, or sun, you can have improved your social status and you have improved your kind of career possibilities. And especially in August, you have to be even a bit proactive, because Sun and Mars are in your 10th house as well, in Leo. So they give you an opportunity, if you're not happy with certain direction or goals in your life in regards to career, to start pursuing new ones, to start new projects as well, to get ideas for such new projects and career directions, even to get new such jobs. Anyway, let's see what else is happening for you, Scorpio. Jupiter in September is moving for the next 12 months, and it's going to be in your 11th house. So from August, the middle of August 2015 till the end of August 2016, for about 1 year, you have the unique opportunity, maybe not immediately, but the unique opportunity to become more gainful. Because Jupiter is money and wealth, and 11th house is gains and rewards. So over the next 12 months, you can become more gainful and profitable, whether it's your business, you can receive some bonus, expand it, or you can increase your rewards, you can get some rewards for job well done, because 10th house rules the work you do, the responsibilities you have. We talked about that, Venus retrograde there. But 11th house rules the rewards from that. And Jupiter will be there for 12 months. So this is when people can receive increases in salaries or bonuses. So this is when people can increase their social influence and impact. They become more influential, more popular around their peers, and because 11th house rules social environment, friends. You can gain new friends. My partner recently had Jupiter in the 11th house. He moved to a new company with a higher position, and he made a lot of new friends there. He made like 3 new friends. I mean, it's a bigger network of people, but it's, you know, definitely if you felt more lonely, now you can expand, you can grow, you can join over the next 12 months, Scorpio, some group, group of like-minded people, a group that brings you a lot of meaning in your life and a sense of belonging, and where you, or if you're already a part of a group, you might be recognized there more, and you might be, you can receive acknowledgement there, or you can receive peer peer recognition in a sense, so some kind of pat on the back. And you know, in 11th house rules titles and honors. You might graduate with some degree, you might add a PhD to your name, you might add a doctor to you, something to do with titles and honors. You can achieve them. And long-term goals and dreams that you had, something that you worked very hard for. When Jupiter is in your 11th house, is the time for reaping of these hard efforts of the previous years to receive the rewards. And it's not going to happen without hitches, because Saturn is also sending aspect to your 11th house. So Saturn requires you still have to work hard for it, but Jupiter guarantees that if you work hard, you will reap the rewards. You'll make more friendships, wider circle of friends. If you want to join a club, you'll be able to. If you want to become a member of some society, if you want to have more influence, popularity, some more gainfulness, some title, honor, you will receive it. So thank you very much, Scorpio. Hope I was able to give you an insightful prediction. And you can contact me at astrolada.com or me or one of my psychics or astrologers. And please subscribe.